Okay, next look at the other set of questions. In the topic of ML ops and deployment, if we get a question of what is an ML pipeline and how you built one, so the answer should be basically an ML pipeline automates data ingestion, pre-processing, training, evaluation and deployment. Okay, so these are the things: data ingestion, pre-processing, training, evaluation and deployment. At AT&T, I built a pipeline using Apache Airflow, reducing training time from 6 hours to 45 minutes by by orchestrating data processing and model training. Next, how do you ensure model reproducibility in production? I use tools like MLflow for versioning models and datasets, Docker for consistent environment and Git for code tracking. MLflow for version modeling, datasets, Docker and Git. In my global payments project, I implemented MLflow to version model and ensuring seamless development. What is model drift and how do you handle it? So the answer should be model drift occurs when a model's performance degrades due to changes in data distribution. I monitor drift using metrics like KL divergence and retain models as needed. At AT&T, I set up automated monitoring with Airflow to detect drift in fraud detection. How do you optimize models? How do you optimize models for production deployment? Answer: I optimize models using quantization, pruning and frameworks like TensorRT. I optimize models using quantization, pruning, frameworks like TensorRT. In my object detection project, I used TensorFlow Lite. To reduce inference time by 60% for edge deployment. Next, what roles does Kubernetes play in ML deployment? Answer: Kubernetes orchestrates containerized ML models for scalability and fault tolerance. In my AT&T recommendation system, I use Kubernetes to deploy models, ensuring 99.5% uptime for 100K plus daily production. Again, let's reverse. What is an ML pipeline and how did you build one? An ML pipeline automates data ingestion, pre-processing, training, evaluation and deployment. We used Apache Airflow. How do you ensure model reproducibility in production? I use tools like MLflow for version modeling, datasets, Docker and Git. What is model drift and how do you handle it? Basically, model drift occurs when a model's performance degrades due to changes in data distribution. I monitor drift using metrics like KL divergence and retain models as needed. Okay. How do you optimize models for production deployment? I optimize models using quantization, pruning, and frameworks like TensorRT. We also use TensorFlow Lite to reduce inference time by 60%. What role does Kubernetes play in machine learning deployment? Kubernetes orchestrates containerized ML models for scalability and fault tolerance. I use Kubernetes to deploy models ensuring 99.5% uptime for 100K plus daily predictions.